Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today I'm going to go over the comic books that I picked up at Free Comic Book Day this past Saturday. Now, you might wonder why I waited until now. Well, I had a different video that I wanted to post Monday. But we're going to go through each one, and I haven't read any of them yet, although I do intend to read all of them. But we're going to go through them and take a look at just the art, and I'll give my opinions on the art. Now, I'm not an artist. I'm not very good at that sort of thing as far as drawing and penciling, coloring, stuff like that. But I have my opinions, and I have my likes and my dislikes. So I thought I'd share them with you today. So let's get started right after this. So here we go. The first one we're going to do is a Dark Horse comic, Nickelodeon Avatar Legends. And it also has Minecraft in the back. So let's take a look at it. I'm not a huge fan of this art style for comic books. It's very appropriate for cartoons. And that's what it reminds me of, is a cartoon. I like a little bit more realistic drawing as far as people go. It's not bad, and I could get used to it. It's just not, it's not my preferred style. And you'll see this type of art in a lot of different comics nowadays. Now this next one, this is the Minecraft one. This is great. I love this. This is very appropriate for the content. And yeah, it's cartoony, but it's meant to be that way. It's not supposed to be realistic. So I'm getting a kick out of it. And it does look a little bit like Minecraft, which is what it's supposed to be. So I like the first one. Or I like the second one. The first one, the artwork is so-so for me. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not my favorite style. Next up, we have another one from Dark Horse. This is Masters of the Universe. And it also has a Dungeons and Dragons feature. You know, and that caught my eye right away. Again, it's not my favorite style, but it's not bad. I mean, Masters of the Universe was a cartoon, so I expect a little bit of cartoony artwork. And it has everybody in it. So, yeah. Not my favorite style of art, but it's kind of appropriate for this particular storyline and this particular I mean, Masters of the Universe. It's appropriate for that. Will I buy it when it comes out? Probably not. I might consider getting Minecraft though. That looks kind of cool. Next, Mage Fall. This is a Dungeons and Dragons. And this opening page looks incredible. Very appropriate for Dungeons and Dragons, I think. I don't expect it to be realistic because it's a fantasy world. But it's good. I do like the artwork in this one. I just might have to get that when it comes out. I don't know. I'm not currently buying Dark Horse comics or pretty much anything but DC. Did buy the first issue of Daredevil. it was okay. Dynamite comics, they always have beautiful covers. This one is no exception. Uh, this first page, I kind of like that. That bell you heard was my phone. It's turned off, but they still give me alerts. I would like to be able to just shut down the phone completely when I do a video, but it doesn't let me. I gotta sneeze. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, this artwork is not bad. I kind of like it. It's some of the best art I've seen from Dynamite. Not usually a big fan of their artwork. A lot of times they'll have beautiful covers and the entire art is just not good. This is kind of nice. Still not my preferred style, but it's done in a modern style. Uh, and unfortunately, all the faces look pretty much the same. There's not a lot of difference in the different faces. There's not a lot of detail in the characters in the faces. I could see this being done as a cartoon. I think the artist could do a lot better, but it's not bad. Will I buy Supernatural? I doubt it. Another Dynamite. Stitch. Perfect. It's Stitch. I expect it to look like this because it's a cartoon. I mean, Lilo and Stitch obviously was not. Well, yeah, it was actually. It was a cartoon, a feature length cartoon. But the artwork in this is very appropriate for the subject matter, and I like it. I probably won't buy it, but I like it. Yep, I could. I can live with this. This is very appropriate for the subject matter. I like that. Next up, Marvel Comics giveaway day. Avengers Armageddon. Nice cover, very nicely done. Take a look at the art. Who did it? Frank Alpizar and Delio Diaz. It's pretty good. It's dark, really dark. And I've noticed that with a lot of comics lately. It seems like everything has to be super dark. And I'm not a fan of that. They're filling the page with huge booms and zracks and yeah. I mean that was cool in the 60s, but this is 2026. Uh, some of the better artwork I've seen so far, although not a lot of detail in the faces. This is this is good. That's a great drawing of Doom. And look at it, white. It's daylight out. But then it's very dark. He goes inside and it's very dark. I probably won't get Doom Quest. He's not really into Marvel anymore. I liked it many years ago. I'm just not a big fan now. Planet of the Apes, Alien, and Predator. Let's see. I have very much opinions about how these characters should look. Starting with Alien. Again, it's a whole bunch of the same faces. At least to me, it looks like they're all the same. The xenomorph, the alien, it's okay, I guess. You know, this could have been better if just a couple of lines along the forehead. Because it looks like they have their eyebrows raised, which would give lines on the forehead. That's all they'd have to do. Not really a fan of the way that it was drawn. The backgrounds are good. Just don't care for the character, the way the characters are drawn. This one is Predator, I think. And of course, you're looking through the eyes of Predator because, yeah, almost no detail on Predator at all right here. I think it should have some. Even here, there's very little detail. Uh, yeah, not a fan. It's not bad. I mean, it's good artwork. It's just, I'm not a fan of it. Planet of the Apes. I kind of like this. Uh, nice expressions on, well, the baby shouldn't have that kind of expression, but kind of nice expressions. Definitely show action. But I guess that's what it's all about now is action. Predator versus Planet of the Apes. That might be interesting, but I doubt that I'll get it. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man, Queen in Black. King in Black wasn't enough. Now they have to do a Queen in Black. John Romita Jr. does the pencils on The Amazing Spider-Man. Okay. I like this. It looks like Spider-Man. Nice clean panels. Not too dark. It reminds me of a comic book. Surprise! He has one line up here, and that makes, and even J. Jonah Jameson has a couple of lines on his forehead, and that is good. It's nicely detailed. I mean, it's clean, but it has enough detail to make it interesting. I like it. Yeah. John Romita Jr. stepping into his dad's footsteps on doing Spider-Man. Queen in Black. It's kind of a nice scene. A Venom world. Spider friends. Hulk here. Hulk War, Infernal Rage. I have no interest in Hulk Wars at all. Yeah, it's a good artwork. I'm just not interested in it. Spidey and his amazing friends. How to read a comic. Okay, that's cute. Meet the characters: Spidey, Spin, Ghost Spider, Simby, and Jeff the Land Shark. This is cute. Obviously, aimed at a younger audience. I, I really like this art. It's great. I might consider picking this up. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like this. You, you never know what you're going to like until you see it. But yeah, I like that. I might actually pick that up. Let's see. Boom Studios. Something is killing the children. Road to slaughter. I've never read Something is Killing the Children. I've got a couple of issues of it, but I never had enough to read it. And to be honest, the artwork has never really done anything for me. It almost looks computer generated. I just, yeah, I don't care for this art style at all. I recognize that it's good and that a lot of people are going to like it, but for me, it's just, it doesn't do anything for me. And like I said, I will read this, but it's not my kind of comic. So probably won't deal with that. Next up, Power Rangers Zero. Definitely won't be buying this. Don't care about Power Rangers. Let's see what it looks like. First page is kind of nice. Um, yeah, I kind of like this artwork. That's one long leg. I realize they're supposed to be perspective, but yeah, the ankle is the same size as the thigh. That doesn't work for me. But the artwork has a kind of a Japanese influence to it, even though it isn't. But yeah, I like the artwork. Don't care for the subject matter. Not a Power Rangers fan. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I have some of these comics, and they're all the same. I'm not even going to finish going through all this the whole way. It's appropriate for the subject matter. I'm not a fan. And I need to go through these a little quicker because I got every free comic they offered. Matter of fact, he had them waiting for me. Garfield. I could consider getting this. I probably won't. Yeah, it's pretty good. Baby Garfield. A Garfield comic without lasagna is not worth reading. There's no lasagna in it. No, I liked that. That was kind of cool. Street Fighter, Udon. And Udon did that Garfield. Or no, Boom Studios did the Garfield. This is Udon #0, Street Fighter Forever. For Street Fighter, I think this is pretty appropriate art. Not the kind of art I like, but it's not bad. And it's very appropriate for a Street Fighter comic. So, yeah, we can live with this. So many comics look the same. Not bad. Uh, if I had a week where I only have, one or two comics from DC, I might buy this. Another one from Udon is Mega Man Showdown Special #1. Cover A, free. Very appropriate for Mega Man. Yeah, it's exactly what I would expect to see on a Mega Man comic. I like it. The style is very similar to what I remember Astro Boy being. Astro Boy I used to always watch back when I was a child. Many years ago. Did I have enough minis? Maybe I should add a few more. Yeah. If I were going to buy a Mega Man comic, this is what I would expect to see. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. This is IDW Lock and Key. I think I have some Lock and Key comics, but I don't think they were IDW. Not a huge fan of the way the characters are drawn, but I don't have a problem with them. They seem appropriate for the for what we're looking at. The background or the characters, the way they're drawn, match the way the background is drawn, and that's kind of cool. And even though the subject matter is a little dark, the artwork isn't. There's a difference between having dark subject matter and having dark art. Dark art, this is very dark, but it's not drawn dark. It's not all in shadow. It's not the kind of thing I would probably buy, but well done for what it is. I like the way the style. I didn't like it at first, but as I went through the comic, I liked the style. Sonic the Hedgehog, got to be cartoony, and it is. It's pretty much what I expected. Although I'm not a fan of the purple border. I think a white border would have been better. It's, yeah, I think white borders would have helped this out a lot. I don't like the purple border. Very, very appreciative of the style that that Sonic and his friends are drawn in, but I just don't like the border. See, that looks so much better than this. Just my thoughts. World of Archie, number one shot. I do occasionally buy new Archie comics. I don't buy all of them, but I buy a few. I probably should be buying them all since I collect Archie. Yeah, I like the old style of Archie drawings better than the new styles. I mean, I don't expect a lot of detail because, you know, it's Archie. But yeah, it's not. And the only thing that should give Jughead hearts for eyes is a burger. So that's my thought. I mean, it's good art. It's very Archie-esque, but it's not what I want. I like the old ones. I you know, I guess I just compare all Archie art to what Dan DeCarlo did, and they just can't compare. I mean, Dan Parent's been doing Archie for years, but he's not Dan DeCarlo. And I think that slowly over the years, he's been trying to change the art into his own style. Do what's right. I did buy a Sabrina comic recently because it was Sabrina. And that's one of my favorite Archie characters because, and Dan DeCarlo created it. BC, Best Comics, Pizza and Taco. Comics are the best. I assume this is going to be very strange. Oh, yeah. This is kind of cool. I had pizza for dinner. I thought about eating tacos, but instead I ate pizza. This is cool. They're showing how comic books are made. Awesome. Dork cheeseburger. This is awesome. I love it. Uh, Dish Comics. I like that. Would I buy another one? Probably. It's just approved by the super awesome comics besties. Let's see. Stitch, best food forever. And again, they're telling you how to read a comic book. Oh, this is the back of the book. This is a manga style. It means black and white. It's appropriate. This one was printed in Japan, or it's a Japanese comic, obviously. I like the art. I like the gray tones. I think they did a great job on this. Again, there's comic creation. Journey West. This is a manga comic. Very appropriate for a manga comic. The artwork is actually gorgeous. I really like it, which may surprise some people, but for the style, I really like that. I'm not going to go through every single page on this. If you didn't get a chance to pick this one up, and you can, I think you should. Looks interesting. I may enjoy reading that. Let's see. Titan Comics. Conan, Tides of the Tyrant King. Now, I collect Conan comics, but I'm just trying to get the Marvel run. I don't really care about the rest of them. Just that initial Conan the King, Conan the Conqueror, Conan the Barbarian. I wish I could turn that phone off. All it is they ding me when I get a spam call. Oh, nice. Howling Jesus Marino. I really like this. Uh, to me, this is some of the best artwork I've seen in any of these so far. Uh, I might have to get that. Okay, from Hard Case, Gun Honey Doubles Down. I have some Gun Honey comics, and I like them. Uh, it took me a while to get used to the artwork, but it reminds me of some art that was done in the 80s and 90s, and I got into it pretty quick. Yeah, might get that when it comes out, probably not. Energon Universe 2026 Special from Image. And this is the only image one I saw from all of the Free Comic Book Day comics. This is the only image comic I saw. Very clean artwork. Nice, not too dark. I like this. Probably won't buy it, but I do like it. Mask. Welcome to the Mask Network. It's time for you to save the world. To be continued in Transformers. Okay. Don't buy Transformers comics. They're okay. Image is pretty well consistently good on their artwork. Their stories are hit or miss. To be continued in G.I. Joe. Nice wraparound cover, though. DC Comics, Next Level. #1 preview. Lobo comic written by Scotty Young. Of course, I'll get these because it's DC. I just buy everything DC. Deathstroke. I read that Deathstroke #1 and 2 this morning. Yep. Firestorm I haven't read yet, but I do have it. And I have the Batwoman comic too. I read those. Those are pretty good. Zatanna I've got, but I haven't read it yet. Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. The Metal Legion. Very appropriate Sonic artwork. Let's see what they do. Ah, the Flash and Sonic. That's just, that would be an interesting race. Okay, I got to get this. I like it. I'm looking forward to that. Aquamanatee. Includes a preview of the graphic novel. It's okay for what it is. It's not meant to be serious, I don't think. And it promotes a graphic novel. And I'm not buying graphic novels because they cost too much and then they're worth nothing afterwards. Supergirl, Superheroes, Crypto's Big Break. I would probably buy that, even if it is a graphic novel. Just because Supergirl. On sale now. Why haven't I not seen it? Because I haven't looked at the graphic novel section. I'll check it out. I read Court, Children of the Round Table, the first series of 6 issues. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed reading it. The Nice House on the Lake, Book 1. I have not started reading this yet. I do have them. So I'm going to look forward to that. I've been enjoying all of the new Vertigo titles. And this looks like a comic book to me. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy that. Oh, that's interesting. Bleeding Hearts is a little weird for me. It's just zombie stories, and I'm not a big zombie fan, but it's caught my eye, and I have been reading it along with End of Life and Brutal Dark. I've read both of those, and I like them. So, yeah, that's what I got for Free Comic Book Day. Let's go back to me. There you go. That's what I got for Free Comic Book Day, and those are my opinions on the art. Some of it I liked, some of it I didn't like, some of it I went, it's okay, I guess. Some of it I just think lacks detail. You know, you have somebody surprised. Look at my forehead. What do you see? You see wrinkles. Not because I'm old. Well, you see one that's because I'm old. But when I raise it up like that, you see a lot of wrinkles. Why? Because that's what the human face does. It emotes. And if you're not showing emotion in your human face, you're not conveying anything. So don't just give me a dry, slick face that doesn't show emotion. I don't care for that. That's going to be it for this video. See you tonight on Coffee with Chaos. I'm no longer on the yeah, I'm still going to do it on StreamYard, but I'm not paying for it. My subscription expired, and they're saying, you need to fix your credit card. No, I didn't. I took the credit card off of it on purpose because I don't want to pay $600 a year for 52 videos. Since I don't make money off YouTube at all, or off of any of my videos, it is not worth me paying to stream. And I'm going to check and see how to stream using the software that I'm recording on right now, which is, I think, OSB? No, something like that. Yeah, OBS. I'm going to see if I can stream on OBS. We're using OBS, and we'll go that way if I can. Because I don't have guests anyway. I'd like to have them, but I don't. So, yeah. If you would like to be a guest on Coffee with Chaos, all you have to do is reach out to me. Instagram, my email, or you can check out my yeah, just put it in the comments. Nothing else. Hey, I want to be a guest on your Coffee with Chaos show. I'll bring you on. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, take care, everybody. We'll see you tonight. Bye.